Commission.
Good afternoon and welcome to today, Wednesday, August 20th, 2014, Planning Commission meeting. May I have a report regarding the posting of the agenda?
The agenda for this meeting was posted on Wednesday, August 13th, 2014, on the bulletin board outside City Hall and on the city's website.
And now may I have a roll call, please?
Planning Commissioners Astorian, Landrigan,
Here.
Lee,
Here.
Yesayan,
Here.
and Chairperson Manukian.
Present. Please rise and follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving on to approval of minutes. Are there any corrections, changes?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, then having approved the minutes, moving on to oral communications. I have no notice of any oral communications. As such, we will move to zoning appeals. We have no new business. The only matter of old business we have before us is 2512 East Chevy Chase Drive, conditional use permit case number PCUP 1322910. This matter was continued from July 16th, 2014, for our staff to prepare findings for denial. The appellant is Darren Rohan and Virginia Moreno, and applicant is Paul Firestone. May I have a staff report?
Mr. Chair, members of the Commission, before you is a staff report that contains a motion with findings to support a denial and a reversal of the planning hearing officer's decision. I'll note that at the last meeting, some members of the public raised objections related to the accuracy of the grading and whatnot. Those materials, some of those exhibits that were submitted are behind you. They were forwarded to our engineering department. The engineering department looked at those materials and shares some of their concerns. And in fact, the engineering department believes that the grading estimate might be low by 1,000 cubic yards from what the applicant said. I let the applicant know these concerns and this new analysis by our engineering department. We met with the applicant last week. He prepared a email that in some ways is a rebuttal to engineering's analysis and our analysis. The owner, Raymond Monroe, also had his engineering firm evaluate the property and prepare an analysis. Both these documents are before you. You've closed the public hearing. Whether you consider them or not is up to you. But I wanted to give you that background. That concludes my staff report. Do you have any questions?
Is it your understanding that once assuming we vote on it today, they will appeal the matter to the City Council? Is that the idea?
If you choose to deny and overturn the planning hearing officer's request, the applicant would have the opportunity to appeal to City Council. He and I have talked. I believe it's more efficacious for him simply to submit a revised project. He's already submitted a design review application consisting of the project before you. Since that application is in but has been on hold, it would probably be better for him and less expensive for him to simply submit a revised project that that attempts to address the concerns expressed by this commission.
Very okay. I have no further questions. Do I have any? The public comment portion of the hearing is closed. So, and if there are no more questions, we can have a motion. Unless there's something to be deliberated.
No, I move. I move approval of the motion and the findings set forth before us. Do I need to read the motion again? I'm asking our legal.
Yeah, would you please read the motion because it is a reversal of what the approval originally was.
It's not approval.
All right. There's not a second yet.
It can die, right? Well, you haven't.
It could die without a second. I made the first motion.
Which, for reversal?
Yes, of the planning hearing officer's decision,
And denying it.
denying
Right,
it.
second. So I'll second it.
Okay. All right. Moved by me and seconded by Commission Member Sion. Upon review and consideration of all materials and exhibits of current record relative to conditional use permit case number PCUP 13-22-910, located at 2512 East Chevy Chase Drive, and after having conducted an appeal hearing on said matter on April 20th, 2014, that the Planning Commission hereby reverses the planning hearing officer's decision and denies said conditional use permit case number PCUP 13-22-910 in accord with the findings set forth.
Mr. Chair, I'm a little bit confused. I thought the staff said they wanted to resubmit, their plans for review with our comments to reflect our comments. And now, if we deny it here, then he has no choice but to go appeal to the council.
No, I
doesn't have only
don't
that
think he
choice.
has only that choice. He has submitted a design review application, basically for this house. He still could essentially withdraw that design and submit a revised design. It hasn't gone to a hearing yet. It hasn't even been noticed for the design, for the design review of the house. So I think it's within his rights to withdraw this, submit a design that reflects your commentary, and then proceed with that to the board rather than appeal this decision and this design essentially
During
to
the
City
design
Council.
review. I see.
And then
Okay,
he would
now I
come back
understood.
with a new design.
Okay, understood. Okay.
Okay, so I have a motion, which already has been seconded. Roll call.
Excuse me, I do have one correction. I just noticed in the motion that it said that the hearing was held on today's date. The hearing was
You're
actually
right.
held on, I believe, July 16th, 2014.
Correct. So noted, please.
Should it reflect both? Just the
No,
original?
it's the hearing date,
Yeah,
which should be July 16th, 2014. So it's just a correction.
thank you.
Okay, so we have a motion, it has been seconded, it has been corrected. Roll call, please.
Planning Commissioners Landrigan,
Aye.
Lee,
Aye.
Yesayan,
Yes.
Chairperson Manukian.
Yes. All right, with that, moving on to Planning Commission items, we have neither old nor new business in that. Community Development Department updates, do we have any?
I would just note that this evening is Mr. Hamilton's last appearance before the commission,
Really?
at least as an employee, perhaps in the future as an applicant or a commissioner. If he moved
I don't
back.
remember us voting on it and approving it, so I hereby move that we continue this. No.
Until.
So you have decided to leave the warm embrace of the Glendale city government for,
Fishing and flying and reading and going to the movies.
well,
Going to the movies?
and going to the movie.
Love going to the
All right.
Well, I, for one, I think I've been working with you for several years. This being the second time on the commission, we worked together as well. Generally speaking, I have very good things to say about City of Glendale employees, but you have been superlative in all the work that you've done. And they don't know it until it's too late, but the people of Glendale should know that they have civil servants such as you working for them. And they've had people like you around for as long as you have been around.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Sorry to see you go.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed my time with you here. Thank you so much for putting up with us and all the comments and everything. And I think you've been done it with grace and class. And your reports have always been great. And you've always been there for answer any questions we've had. So we really appreciate that, and I appreciate it. And you will be missed here. I know you'll have a lot of time to do exciting things. When I saw you at REI, you seemed like you were happy to be outdoors and do a lot of cool stuff. So thank you for all the work you've done, and hopefully we'll see you around.
Thank you very much.
Well, Mr. Hamilton, I want to echo my fellow commissioners. What was the reason why you're retiring early?
Not even close.
But you're
That money that offering right now.
you're most professional person that I ever met, and you'll surely be missed here. I don't know what Mr. Foy will do after you leave. You have to probably work extra hard to fill his spot, fill his shoes.
Going to curl up in a corner and cry for a while.
So enjoy your second life, and maybe we'll run across some fishing hole somewhere.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Hamilton, I think there are many ordinances and elements that we have prepared that you have had your hand in that have been better because of that. And we will miss you, and we'll miss your thoughtful analysis and the way that you take a very good position and are able to defend it. I wish you the very best. I hope that you catch many fish and have a very wonderful rest of your second career, but do come back.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
If I might add, some of the things that you don't see is that Jeff is a very highly ethical person.
We don't see this?
We don't.
Well, I mean, you don't see the full.
Speak for yourself.
You haven't felt the full brunt of it. Let's put it that way. Jeff also has. I know you've seen some of this, but Jeff has probably the broadest base of talents of anyone in the department. He can do the most kinds of things. In addition, he unquestionably carries the highest workload within our division, too. So, and he's an excellent writer, an excellent speaker. When was the last time you heard the word efficacious being used, as it was tonight? So he's going to be really missed on a lot of levels.
Very good. Well, he doesn't have anything to say. So with that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned.